Hello from the UK. Ow! Hello from the UK. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, this song is jumping the queue to the beginning. This song is jumping the queue because I need to hear what the UK has sent this year to Eurovision. The BBC over the years have let us down, but in the last couple of years they feel a bit more like a safe pair of hands, and I'm genuinely excited. This year they've picked an established artist, someone that's had longevity in his career in both acting and singing as part of years and years, or his solo career. Really exciting performer, exciting act to have. So I'm just buzzing. I need to hear this song. I heard it's been produced by Danny Hall, who has been working with Dua Lipa recently, and I really do like her new stuff, so this might be up my street. So I'm going to be doing a review of the music, a bit of musical analysis, commentary, and then give my own thoughts, personal feelings on top of that as well towards the end of the video, and I'll score the song out of 10. So if you're new here, my name is Rachel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm excited. Let's get straight into this. Ooh.
There's a place where we break the line, make it a
Production.
circle redefined. Beautiful gardens, eternal flowers. You know the way, so take me there. Won't you make me dizzy for your kisses? Will you take my hand and spin me round and round until
Dizzy with the circle of fifths in this. Ooh, but C major.
kisses? Will you take my hand and spin me? Take me back to the beginning.
Oh. Okay. Just breathe, Rach. Oh, there's a lot to pick out here. Let's talk about the music. What's going on? He's talking about circles. He's feeling dizzy, and we're using a circle of fifths chord progression. That alignment just makes everything in my body feel so nice. I think that's really smart. That little undertone of cheeky musical nerd something or other written in there for the music nerds to devour. The production is very strong in this. Just the way they've taken such a simple idea of that circle of fifths. If anyone doesn't know what that is, think of I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. It uses that chord progression. It's kind of almost taken from a classical approach in a way. So they've taken that as their foundation of songwriting. And then the production in this has just really created this depth in the song. There's just so much detail in there. Wow. So even just the little vocal twitches and glitches in there just underneath really make this feel modern and fresh, despite the kind of vibe of this almost being like something Steps would have released. It's like Steps in the new era. So it's perfect for Eurovision, I think, so far. And I'm really enjoying those harmonies that he has on there. There's quite like surface level harmonies just directly on top of him, his top line of vocal, but then there's also these little like underwater harmonies as well, building just really nice texture. So I'm enjoying this so far. Let's keep going. I want to see how the song progresses because they've set quite a high bar so far. That synth, oh, that synth, beautiful synth. And I love how the key of this is almost like a half, sorry. The key of this almost feels like it's halfway between two notes. It's almost like sort of like they've turned it slightly sharp from what it should be, which is really quite cool. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be in C, but it feels like it's somewhere between C and C sharp.
Kisses, will you take my hand and spin me round and round until the moment never ends? Make me dizzy from
Oh, that switch from major to minor there is really genius.
hand and spin me, take me back to the beginning.
Really low notes in there too. Nice. Nice. Very Sigrid, that. Oh.
So won't you make
Right, that little middle section, really interesting because it wasn't quite where I was expecting it to go, which is nice. It felt quite unique, but it didn't feel like it came out of nowhere and was stitched onto the track weakly. It felt like there was a flow into that. So that kind of middle 8 section had a foundation, just a pedal note lying underneath it. So they were just kind of holding, I think, the note on C/C sharp/ somewhere in between, not sure yet, and then kind of embellishing that all on top with this really interesting glitchy vocal and spoken vocal, almost reminding me of Sigrid, like Strangers, that kind of spoken bit on top, creating this sort of almost percussion vibe. Yeah, let's keep going, let's see how this finishes.
me dizzy from your kisses? Will you take my hand and spin me round and round until the moment never
Nice.
ends? Make me dizzy from your kisses. Will you take my hand and spin me, take me back to the beginning again?
Oh, wow. I never appreciated how much of a vocal range Olly Alexander actually has, because you could really hear in there some bass notes coming out, which I wouldn't have expected from him, unless that's someone else singing. But it all kind of blended in so nicely, just these really thick, lush harmonies in there. And the song took some really interesting directions as well. It turned into some really unique avenues throughout there, and it was keeping me on my toes to listen to that. I think for me the two big standouts of this is that synth, that kind of treble level synth, almost sort of a 90s, early 2000s trance feel to it, and then his vocal on top, just how lush and thick and densely packed in his vocal was in there, yet it was angelic. How did they manage to create that? Just the sound design of that, the production is almost, I'd say, to the same level. It's probably the same level as Italy's song, production-wise, production quality, and the choices being made. I have to say though, what kind of slightly lets this down for me is perhaps there was no ping towards the end of this massive spark, this massive climax. It felt like it kind of did this from the beginning and then it sort of stayed like on a plateau for the rest of the song, but that plateau was like touching the ceiling. But I feel like we could have broken that glass ceiling in a way. There was just something, I wanted just something a bit more from this. I don't know quite what it is. Perhaps a high note, perhaps we could have had some strings, to be fair. I know I'm a sucker for strings, but we didn't have any in there. Perhaps a really interesting kind of viola part or violin part, not sort of angelic sounding, but almost rough. I think that would have sounded quite interesting in there. That's just my thoughts, but I'm going to say 9 out of 10 for that. I think that was really, really almost ticking all the boxes for me in that case. In terms of competitiveness at Eurovision, I'm not sure how this is going to land because it's catchy. It really is, and it looks like he's bringing some really good dance moves in here. He's a performer. How's it going to stand amongst the pack of all the other songs in the grand final? That's for May to reveal to us, I guess, because I can't really call it right now, but I'm really impressed with this. It's quality. If you think what we had from James Newman just 3 years ago to this, wow. I mean, production quality. We went from plastic trumpets to this. That's perfect for me. But anyway, let me know down below in the comments what you think of this one. Stay tuned for more to come, because I'm going to be doing Germany next, and I'm interested to see what's going on with that. And yeah, have a good rest of the evening, and I'll see you soon. Bye.